of attack is I'm going to show you the donkeys. They're all good and happy in this pen here. I'm sorry, I went live a little earlier than I had to go because I had to go feed a bale. Cows have a bale fed. But we're going to let, that's all up grazed down up there. We're going to let this get all eaten down here. This should be done and eaten today, I'm assuming. There's some spots here that are like 6 inches tall. And so I want the donkeys to come out here and have a little snacky snack before they go back into their pen for the night. And I'll feed them. Tomorrow they'll be out. So tomorrow's pen, I gotta see how many fen's supposed to have, because this is all the fen's supposed to have. I do have one more in the shed that I found, but I don't think will be enough. So what we will do, we have to avoid these trees, because these trees, I think, are toxic to donkeys. Like those little cherries. And so what we'll do is come from the shed, come over here to probably this fence line, go all the way up to probably that corner there and come out and just make this like a pen. And this will have a couple days maybe. And then after this here, we will put a pen probably in this walkway kind of thing here. Let them eat this down here. Corn looks ready to cut, so harvest, so they'll probably do that. But yeah, so they'll have grass. We'll do the hill. We got the side of the house. We got that done. This was day 2, or pen 2. Pen 1 was on the side of the garage. And so, hello to the person watching. But yeah, so we got the donkeys there, and we'll move them over to the side of right there next, and there, and then probably the side of the house. And then we'll start working on the front yard. And they probably, hello, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to Jazz Marie, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, guys. But yeah, so we got the donkeys in here. They are eating, and they are happy. Ooh, we got a raspberry here. Surprised we're still getting raspberries, and it's been really cold. Thank you for subscribing. Hello, Fadlo C-Train. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. And then hello, Unknown 21. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And hello, Sharina Turner. But if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Let's get monetized. We need to get monetized. That's my goal, is to get monetized by the end of the year. But that's going to take some work. Well, that's cool. Indonesia. I've heard of that place. But yeah, so if you guys haven't subscribed, please subscribe. We got the cows here. We had a cow in heat today. So I will go show you that. And yeah. Thank you, Vern's Vlog. Please subscribe if you haven't, though. I don't like asking so much, but it's like, it does help. Every time I say subscribe, I ain't holding his tail. But, yeah, so, donkeys are good and happy. They got, they're all good. They're going to have them in this pen for maybe, I think today will be good. That's all grazed up there, but yeah. I'm not scared. I'm just not going to hold his tail. That's mean. But yeah, so we'll have this all grazed down. Okay. This tomato plant shrunk a lot, but this was all the way out here, so yeah. I'm just not going to do that. I'm sorry if you want me to, but I'm not going to hold his tail. So let's go show you guys the cattle. I'll go show you all of them. We had a cow in heat. So, and she was bred. I like to keep my information private. So I'm not going to tell you where I'm from. I'm sorry if you wanted to know, but I like to keep that stuff private. Hello, you African. But yeah, if you guys haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Let's get some monetized. Hello, River. Your mom and dad are in the other... your mom, not your dad. Your dad's in a different farm. But your mom's in that pen. Go get her. Your stepdad over here, though, is in that pasture. Stepdad might be a weird thing to say because he'll be... Well, I guess Diesel will be your boyfriend next year, probably. But yeah, so... all the cows over here. The cow that came into heat yesterday was Reba, or today was Reba. Fancy's mom and Roman's mom. Her aunt. I'll show you her. She came in heat this morning, and the bull bred her. So she's expecting to have a baby end of July like 20th, something. So that will be exciting. 3 down, 1 more to go. The 1 more is her daughter Fancy. And she's supposed to come in the heat next week. We've been tracking her heat all summer. And since June, I started tracking her heats. So, it'll be exciting to see. Okay. So, it'll be exciting to see. This is Fancy. The one that is open still. Well, I mean, I haven't seen her in heat. So she's bred a Rebel. Fancy is going to get bred by him. She's in with him. We're just waiting for her to come into heat, and I'm excited. He's already bred 1 heifer and 2 cows. She's bred a Rebel. She's going to have a baby soon. Reba, the red and white one right there, was bred today to him. So this is exciting. That was a Rebel. Lucy's a Rebel back there. Meg, right there, was bred to Reba. Or not bred to Reba, bred to Ernie is his name. And she was bred to Rebel. So we have 3 Rebels and the rest, and 4 Rebels if you want to count her. She was last year, but just haven't given birth yet. And then she is bred to Ernie over there. So the only one that we're waiting on is her. And we don't even know if those 3 are bred yet. I mean, they could have not took the first cycle, but usually they take the first cycles. I don't want to jinx it. Knock on wood that she's still pregnant, or that they're pregnant. But yeah, so that's Roman. I like to keep you guys informed about the cattle. We gave them an oat bale today. We do oat, then hay, and oat. I mean, it's oat, hay, till oats are out, and then we'll just feed straight hay, because we have like 24 oats is what we always buy. And then we get... how many hay off there? I think we got 30 something this year. Then we're gonna go get another 24 soon, but we gotta go get that sometime soon, so we'll go get that. But yeah, so if you guys haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Donkeys are in the back. We're gonna feed them. I gotta go feed cats, so we'll do that. I might just go get their hay ready, and then I can just put them in there and then leave. I don't know, it'll be fed, grain will be in there. We're gonna get about another half hour. I'm assuming this mineral's gone pretty much. The other mineral's still there. We're gonna start feeding protein tubs soon. We like to feed those to the cattle during the winter. So those will be getting fed. But yeah. So we're just excited to see the next generation on the farm. And excited to see. We won't get as much profit this year. Next year we will, because we'll have 2 additional cows bred. Well, 3, I guess. But if we don't know if we'll breed Winnie back when she has her baby. All depends on when she has it. We probably will just hold off on her. That's how we're more leaning towards, is just holding her off till next year. We'll have 7 next year unless we buy more and get inbred, or I don't know, or buy bred cows. But Diesel, you're going to have breeding next year. How do you feel? We're going to separate him off and start feeding grain soon to him, just to get more, like, bulked up. And I do remember you, Jamie. But yeah, so he's kind of, with all, I mean, I'm not going to halter train him, but I'm trying to get him friendly where I could pet him. I don't want him to be too friendly where he comes up and tries to get pets from me. The only cows that are friendly-ish is Mag. But yeah. But if you guys haven't subscribed, please subscribe. She's going to have a rebel baby, so that will be exciting to see. Her development and her, just see. Thank you. I love my cow, or love the cows too, and I love my donkeys. Donkeys have a special personality. But yeah, so once we start feeding protein tubs, she will get more bigger up here. And I mean, this is just what happens with cows. Some are skinnier than others because it all depends on their the herd order, you know. That's cool. But yeah, so it all depends on like the herd order, and we will separate probably this weekend. Whenever this bale's done, well, we can even separate with the bale too. Well, we'll separate. So what we'll do is, I'm still deciding. I'm just thinking about this now. We'll probably, hello, sign views. Please subscribe though if you haven't. But we'll probably put Winnie, Lucy, Gemma, Tennessee in that pen, and probably Nashville too, and their calves. And then the one that haven't been bred will probably stay in here, or the ones that we're not completely sure on. And then once they're done, we'll go in there, and then we'll bring Nashville and Okay. See ya, Jamie. But yeah, so we'll have Nashville and Ernie in here probably, and we don't know. I don't know. We're still deciding on whether we'll put him in the Nashville in there, or we'll just feed Nashville and Ernie in here, and maybe we'll keep Diesel in here eventually, or I don't know. Diesel will probably go with the calves over there. But yeah, Ernie will, oh, is that not good, buddy? Don't touch the fence. The fence is really strong, Romeo. Diesel, Romeo. Romeo's looking pretty good. He just has he does not have his winter coat yet. He does. He's getting that puppy on, so that's why he looks not the best. But yeah, I would love to see Romeo as our bull. He won't be our bull because he's related to pretty much all our cows. I mean, once he could breed, it would be Lucy, Reba, Tennessee, yeah, and Winnie, Meg, possibly Fancy. But I mean that's a good chunk of them. But you don't want to just have one bull and then have a couple cows that he can't breed. You just want to have a bull for all of them. So he won't be ours, but we'll raise him up probably, and we'll maybe breed him with one of our cows or something, and then we'll sell them. Because the prices of cattle right now are up, and because the cattle market, what happened is with the cattle market, what I've learned, a lot of people say other things, but what I know about the cattle market is that our numbers are decreasing in cattle. Not enough babies born and too many being killed and eaten, and so they're trying to build up the numbers now, and cattle prices are super high. It started during COVID because everybody was freaking out, I'm assuming, and we're trying to fill meat in their freezer, trying to have enough food for their family to feed. And we understand. I mean, we raise our cattle, so we could always butcher our cattle ourselves. But this guy will be going to the butcher pretty soon, December. So when we separate her, once we get that corral done, we'll put him in the pen there, and we'll start feeding him and feeding him. I want to feed him and Diesel. I need them to get as much grain. I might start separating them and feeding them, but I don't know. I need to start feeding them grain and getting them back to the condition I want, because nobody wants, grass-fed meat is, it's probably better for you, but let's be honest, it doesn't taste as good as grain-fed. You're in it for the taste. You're not there to be healthy. Some people are, but what is this? This is what happens when you live by two roads. Things blow all over, and and people litter, and it'll blow over here and get in the pastures. That's how it always happens. Ooh, we got some snappers over here. But yes, I'm thinking about coming out with a YouTube video pretty soon. I got to make a YouTube video about the corral, so I will probably do that tonight. Get it all ready, and I'll upload it tonight too, probably. But yeah, just keep watching my videos, my shorts. It all helps. It helps build up my follower base. It helps me become a bigger subscriber follower. Because, over the year, I've had YouTube coming up in February for 3 years. It's just been, I haven't been gaining. I thought within the first, hey, Ernie, be nice to Fancy. She's going to be your girlfriend. Don't want to get her shocked. But anyways, I thought during the first month I would have 1,000 followers. Well, we're here almost 3 years later. 3 years in February. February 7th is when I started. And we have not that many. We have 474, or 4 as last time I checked. So, subscribing helps. Watching my videos. I will come out with some more videos. Keep saying I want to keep coming out with them and giving you them weekly and follow and you watching. But it's hard. It's just so much editing and work. And I also have all the stuff I got to get done. And it's hard just to sit down and edit a video. Sit there and do it. So, we'll probably come out with a video. I want to do kind of a series of videos, so maybe I'll do a video and tell you all about that cow or something. Write down all the information I know about them. Maybe we'll just do that in YouTube Shorts. I don't know. I want to try to get videos. We will be doing a video soon about how to raise a cow from a calf to a cow. But like I said, I just haven't had the time and the editing to do that. I haven't started filming yet. Just an idea that I'll probably do. But yeah, so let's look at Winnie quick. She's big. I could see her carrying twins. I said a lot with all our cows. Like Gemma, she used to look like she was carrying twins. Just fatness. She's not really as swollen as she would need to be to give birth. So we still see some room for improvement. However, we're going to go walk this gate over here. Then we'll walk back and we'll get the hay ready for the donkeys. But I could really see her having twins. It'd be kind of cool to have our first set of twins. But I'm just thinking about, you don't want one bull, one heifer. Because what happens is, it's called a free Martin heifer. And that's when it happens about 90% of the time when there's twins and there's a bull and a heifer and the same thing. But what usually happens, the bull's fine, but the heifer will get the hormones from the bull into the heifer, and it makes them infertile. Happens a good 90% chance of the time, 10% chance that They're completely fine, can have babies. But yeah, so what the heifers will usually do is just go to the freezer, fill somebody's freezer. We don't like to eat heifers here because they can have babies, and that's better for the farm. We eat the boys. We could definitely eat a heifer. There's nothing wrong with eating a heifer. It's just that, I'm trying to put this chain back up, guys. It's just that we don't like to do that because heifers can have babies, and why would you want to kill one to eat? Because, I mean, steers, they have really no other purpose besides being a pet. Here, you got the chain on. Besides being a pet or for eating, heifers, they can have babies, sell the babies, people. It's like my donkeys. They have really not a lot of purpose. I'm going to say it. They don't have a lot of purpose. They're just my pets. I breed them and sell the babies to get some cash to keep the donkeys thriving. But what I'm going to do is once I start making actual money off them, I will start investing the money. Hello, Jamie. I remember you saying something that you're not Jamie or something. I don't know. I can't remember. I don't know if that was you or something, but yeah, so we'll just see what happens, I guess. You never know with life. I'm excited to see her, and I really want her to get bred by Ernie. Not now. Okay, hello, Bella, I'm sorry, but I didn't know. I remember somebody saying something. I didn't know if it was you or not. But yeah, she'll probably get bred with Diesel next spring. But we don't know. I guess we'll see what happens. And I might keep calling you Jamie on accident, because it says Jamie, and I'll keep forgetting. I know I will. So I just apologize in advance. Okay. Oh, that's good. But yeah, so also would need to separate her because one of our cows, if I didn't, I had a bad chest. Oh. But yeah, so one of our cows or whatever, Tennessee, looks like she's getting beaten up by the other cows. I mean,